40 years ago, we opened our doors with one mission in mind.
We'll be right back with the top 10 songs of 1983.
To sell quality American-made vehicles at a fair price.
You have arrived.
And we've loved every minute of the ride. Celebrating 40 years of Two Rivers Ford.
Davenport is representing 3HL and 104.5 The Zone very well today.
Yes. I got my 3HL hat on.
You ready to roll?
I got my zone pullover on. Under my zone pullover, I have my zone polo on.
What are you doing?
You're all about the zone.
You know what? I'm a team player.
Zone socks on too?
No, what socks do I have on? I got my Masters socks on.
Oh, she does. Look at her.
And I have my silver glitter Vans on.
See you, Babsy.
She does have
Silver
glitter Vans on.
Vans. I
It's
like Let me see. Kick it out around the side, Babsy. Okay, I like it. Okay.
It's like
Masters. Let's see the logo. Twist your knee showing.
I don't know what it's like. It's like the Tin Man. I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be an interesting show. I'm a little worried.
Why are you worried, Babsy?
Okay, this is why I'm worried. Because you two fools
played
golf.
Wait. You texted us at like 6 in the morning. I can't hear myself, so I don't even know if I'm on the air. But there we go. You texted us at like what time, Slay? Like 6:15, 6:30?
Right yep, because I got up at 5:30.
Yeah, we were texting before you texted. Mm-hmm. So we were ready.
Locked and loaded, Babsy.
We were ready at like 5:40. We were texting each other.
That's right.
And then we started a text stream with Dave Elliott, our fearless sales leader.
Yep. And Barry.
And Barry, who is one of our best friends, and we always play golf with Barry.
Right.
And so we were texting, and then you chimed in on a different text strand, the me, you, Slay, and Hunk text strand at like 6:30 in the morning.
So we were already ahead of you, Babsy.
Yeah.
Right on top of the road.
Yeah, you thought you were in on something.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know what time it was. So this is why I'm worried. Because of that.
You were in Seattle, which means 6:30 is actually 4:30. Like, I don't even know what you're doing now.
Well, I took the red eye last night. So I flew.
So you weren't in Seattle this morning?
No.
You started texting.
No, I was in Atlanta because I took the red eye last night. So my sleep last night was on an airplane where I don't have any more status because I switch flights all the time, which means I was in the back of the plane and I wasn't in comfort or first class.
That is not fun.
Oh, man.
That's not fun back there.
On a red eye.
And it takes forever to get
coming
off.
from Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, it was just brutal. And then it wasn't even direct.
then-
So I got to Atlanta, which is when I started texting you fools, not remembering that you were going to go play golf all morning. So that's why I'm really concerned about this show.
Yeah, I don't know. We were out there on a golf course. I don't know if we were playing golf.
No, we played.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we most definitely
How'd you
played.
finish?
I think I'm not sure. Hunk read the standings. I think we might have finished third or fourth or something like that.
We did?
I know we shot a 57 or a 58. I saw somebody up there with a 52 though.
Hunk, where were we?
It was somebody at a 52. Then.
So you guys finished with a 59.
Oh.
52 and 56.
A 59, and that was for third place. They were one away from the trophy.
Listen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we had a first
Listen.
and second place trophy. Just saying.
Hang on, Babs.
Why is there a second place trophy?
Babs, before you get into that, Babs, you have to understand the gravity of this situation. So Slay and I think it's our teammates' fault, honestly.
What? Why? Why is it
Because
their fault?
2 tournaments ago we won it. We won.
Yep.
Last tournament
Wait,
we
was
finished
Slay on
second.
that team?
Yes.
Okay.
I ran into
bigger Slay.
I ran
That
into
was big
Bully
Slay.
on Easter, as a matter of fact, and he remembered that day fondly, and he also remembered you and him being in the cart toward the end of the day because Brett Kern was doing work.
That's right. Y'all had Kern.
Yeah, and Brett Batchelor.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's like a
But to be
cheat
fair,
code.
though, Kern left at one point to go to the post office.
Yep.
Who leaves to go to the post office? Like, who goes to the post office?
That's when you're comfortable with your team, I believe.
Yeah.
I think you're comfortable with your teammates knowing that they can carry you all. You knew Brett
What did he
Batchelor
go
could-
to the post office?
Because there was a rain delay.
It was a rain delay. But
That's why he went to the post office.
Right, but who goes to the post office? Nobody goes to the post office.
It was like an hour and a half rain delay.
A Pro Bowler.
I
does.
actually go to the post office.
You do?
Yeah.
To do what?
Mail stuff.
You know they do money orders?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's
I
a
just
box.
found it out.
There's a box in front of your house.
See,
I know, but I do
box in
special
front of your
mailings
Special
to people.
mail. Okay, so
Boxes of
you
stuff
understand
to
Brett
people.
Kern leaving the team to go drop some mail off
I
in the
do,
mailbox.
but part of my mailing is because I sell like clothes on Poshmark. I don't think Brett Kern is selling anything.
I don't
know
know what Brett Kern's
why
doing.
he went.
All I know about Brett Kern is he showed up on like hole 11, teed off, and hit it right down the fairway. And
he hit the stick.
Yeah.
Hit the stick.
He hit the stick on the second shot.
Okay, so the whole point of this was your teammates now are the problem.
Yeah, well, no.
And I'm not saying that. I thought our teammates were phenomenal.
Our teammates got us to third place. Like, I mean, we should have been 100th. How many teams were there? Huh?
You know what? We walked away not using 5 of our mulligans, which we should have probably used.
There were 20 teams. We should have
Why
finished 15.
Why didn't you use them?
We tried to convince them.
They're
too competitive. They're too competitive.
They didn't want to at all.
What are you doing?
I don't know why they fill these waters all the way up to the tippy top.
Well, because then you get your money's worth, Slay.
I mean, look. I mean, it's to the
edge. So we try. Okay, so we bought a bunch of mulligans, and we made good use of our sand tosses again. In fact, Dave Elliott actually threw a sand toss into the hole.
He sure did,
and got us an eagle on one hole. But
you know what? It all goes to charity.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, Terry Marvin.
And as long as we beat Hunter Rice.com
and
his team, I'm fine with it.
Where is Hunter?
As long as we beat Hunter. Somewhere focused, like he's on a whole different level. See, he probably didn't wait for the gun to start him or nothing. So Hunter just took off. So,
all right, Hunter works with us too.
And we got to straighten up something with the
Babs.
Morning crew, but we'll do that later.
All right, Babs. Here was the problem.
What?
Yeah, don't worry, I got him.
Okay.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Let me know if I need to jump.
I saw Kayla at one point. She was supposed to give the motivational speech to the.
It was solid.
I didn't hear her.
It was pretty good. I heard it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. She said start your little go-kart engines, but start your little go-kart engines.
All right. So
why didn't they ask me to give the motivational speech?
You weren't here.
You wouldn't have been here, Babs.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Where were you at 7:45 in the morning?
On a plane. I'm on a plane.
I'm on a plane.
Yeah, you and T-Pain. Here was the problem, Babs. Our team was too competitive. We couldn't get them to take the ladies' tee shots.
Yep. And we had we finished with 3 of those.
We walked in with 3 of the ladies' tee shots that we could have used on the court.
That's just poor planning.
You know
what that is? That's poor leadership. Who's your captain?
There was no leader.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Who was the captain?
I think we were just a team.
We were just kind of out there.
Next year, I'm going to come be your coach.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not playing. I'm just going to tell you what to do.
And I'm very coachable, Babsy.
Yeah, we were just kind of out there.
All right.
Not a ball, though.
Slate almost hit the photographer on hole 1.
Like, I told her my driver ain't nothing. Like, why would you stand next to me?
So he's addressing the ball. And
I told her my driver ain't nothing.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Where did she stand?
She was
directly. So as he's addressing the ball, and he's got his hands on the club in front of the ball, she's exactly where the club would be. So she's like
at 12 o'clock.
She's perpendicular to him.
Oh yeah, that's not a good place.
Yeah, so he hits it and it goes wide, and he comes through wide, and the ball missed her by, I'm telling you, a foot.
I told him I ain't nothing with my driver.
Are you serious?
I told him I ain't nothing with my driver.
So then what'd she do? On the next hole, what'd she do?
She stood to the back a little bit.
Yeah, but so you almost hit her.
Almost hit her.
She got to my 2 o'clock.
You almost hit her again.
She was a magnet for the ball.
I told her to go stand in the middle of the fairway.
I would have nailed her.
You're safe there.
I would have nailed her. I ain't going to make it nail right there.
Oh,
I'm ready to throw my drivers and my woods away, though. I'm just wanting everybody to know that.
He was like, I'm going to use an iron. I'm like, it's a par 5.
I don't care. I'm using a 4-iron.
See, I'm the opposite.
Straight off the tee.
Just let me use my driver every
hole. I can't
hole.
do it, man. I hate that driver, man.
All right, here's today's show.
Well, we're already late.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, who's
on time?
Do we know?
We're
late. All right.
We'll
so here's what I was thinking about walking in here. Are the Titans good at inside linebacker with Monty Rice and Aziz?
Oof.
615-737-1045. We'll be right back.
I was thinking about Will Levis.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I
had a dream on the plane last night.
You and Martin Luther King. You and Martin Luther King had a dream.
Hey.
One was about freedom. One was about Will Levis.
Very different things.
I mentioned on Friday that Will Levis was working out for the Titans. That is going to happen. We can talk about that as well. 104.5 The Zone's 2023 Spring Golf Classic is today at Greystone Golf Club. We've got special thanks to a bunch of people. Hendricks Gin, Seymour Putters, Fight DMD. That's who we bought our mulligans from that we didn't use. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. We've got a lot to get to. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. 1045 The Zone. Hit us up on Twitter at 3HL1045. Dawn Davenport is here. Also, Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building. I'm on the golf course.
Hey, I'm in the building. Best believe I'm in the building. Better be ready.
Why?
I'm
In the building.
Car ain't got no roof. Time for the show.
I'm kind of glad our golf cart had a roof today because this was the first time I've been involved in 2 years that it didn't rain. Like, this was a beautiful day.
It's gorgeous out.
Oh, it's perfect.
And it felt great.
I think,
here's another thing.
Did you get a little sun today, Mayor?
I don't know, maybe. Here's another thing, Babsy. Slay does
I don't
not
know, maybe.
trust me as a driver.
Nah, yeah. Because you like,
He didn't even.
like he always,
I know.
he always starts off like the first 4 holes real cool, and then it's like he shifts into overload, and like then we got to test the cart, the maintenance of the cart, the durability of it.
The brakes.
Yeah,
No.
never test
No,
the
no
brakes.
brakes.
We often come to a roll stop.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, and then it's like when you see it's hilly here at Greystone.
Yeah.
So they got a beautiful, beautiful scenery. But a lot of times when you're driving up to wherever your ball is on the fairway or in the bushes or whatever, you can't see what's ahead of you, so it's like a drop off. So instead of, me being a little cautious, yours like, oh no, this is a drop off. We'll be fine. And he just kind of like guns it a little bit more. And it's like a little roller coaster, so you do a big dip with no idea where you're going to land. And I just, I was.
Did you take over?
Yeah, I had to go and get it.
Okay, yeah.
I think I got the back 9.
He did start driving at some point. I don't know what was going on there.
I wanted to kick his feet up. Like,
Well, but then
Right.
I ran out of golf balls and I lost my putter.
yeah, that's the crazy part. Like, where's
Did you
your
find
putter
it?
out there?
No, Kirby, can you find my putter, please? Will you ask people
How do you
around
lose
here
a putter?
if somebody turned a
golf?
putter in?
That's an absolute Shiano show of a round
In
right
golf.
there.
It's an Odyssey
golf.
putter.
And during the round, I think we were like on 11.
Yeah, so I took it to the house, basically. I just stayed in the
You
car.
tried to chip a couple of putts.
Oh, my gosh.
You would have loved it, bad.
Well, I ran out of golf balls, too.
And Becky's like, hey, she was just texting, you going to play next time? I'm like, oh, yeah, well, not with this guy.
I mean, I was fine.
Running
There-
out
there-
of balls.
Yeah, I ran out of everything. Special thanks to Innovative Business Products, RTM Roofing, Raycut Vodka, National Soccer Club, Fistful of Bourbon, Uncle Bud's,
Hey.
which I'm eating right now. Somebody gave me fish, though.
Uncle
I'm not
Bud's
do you
came
want-
through.
Do you want my fish?
No, I'm cool on that. I'm more of like and it's really good, but everything that Uncle Bud serves goes against my diet. So this is the first time since January 19th I had French fries. January 9th, I'm sorry.
Look,
time.
Kirby found my putter.
Wow. You can have it back. There it is.
Wait, is that mine?
Yes, that's yours.
That is mine. Is that yours? Yeah.
This man was.
Well, that was easy. Good job, Kerb.
You just speak
All right.
things into existence. All right.
Let's talk something.
Let's talk something.
Anything.
All right. So we did not have you on the show when they signed Big Jeff on Friday.
Yes.
4 years, $94 million, 23 and a half, 24 when he signed the check. So we
Makes
spent
me
some
very
time.
happy.
Yeah, we spent some time on what would you do with the $24 million. Like,
Oh, you guys did?
yeah, I like Slay said he wanted to see them hit enter.
On the deposit.
Oh, on the deposit?
Yeah. So what would you buy? You have to buy one thing, right? Like you're getting $66 million guaranteed, like just for living, right? But 24 when you sign that contract. So what would you buy?
I just can't fathom that life. I can't. Here's the thing about Big Jeff. You guys know, I got this like soft spot
Yes, you
for
do.
Big Jeff that like I just love him. Anyway, speaking of that Rally on the Runway event last year, he was there the entire time. He spent all his time with the kids. He, jumped in on the auction. He actually outbid Kevin Byard for the bottle of Pappy's. Oh. He sure did. He sure did. Actually, it wasn't Kevin. It was his wife, Clark, that was bidding for him. Oh. And Jeff kept pushing the price up, and he ended up winning it. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if you want to do that with your captain now, Big Jeff.
Golly.
But anyway,
nice
so
bottle.
I guarantee you that that money will go back into the community somewhere, somehow. He gets it, you know. He put I think it's like a field house or something. He built it at his old high school last year, I think, like before he even got his big deal. So he's good on giving back. What would I buy? I don't know. That's a great question. See, I'm like the practical one that's like, oh, pay off the house and pay this off.
No, stop with all that.
What?
Stop with all that.
What?
Stop with all that.
You don't like that, Yor?
No,
No,
I mean, those are very sensible things. That's fine.
Right.
But
Oh, you wanted to do something wild.
Yeah, get out there, Babsy.
Something wild. I would do a beach house on the beach.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Totally.
I thrive by the water.
That's what yours is.
I need good weather because it affects my mood. Like, I'm kind of a pain in the you-know-what when it's gray and rainy. Like, it is beautiful today. Why are we sitting inside?
We should be outside on the patio.
Oh, no. Kirby likes to put us outside in unfair conditions.
I know, but then when it's gorgeous, we're, like, inside.
Look at Ecky Bob's out there serving drinks, and he's never had a drink in his life.
Oh, yeah.
But he will bring it to you.
He is under a tent serving drinks with a backwards hat on.
That's the bop.
Anyway.
Just bopping his way.
Yeah,
so what did you guys say? By the way, my
thing.
take on the Jeff –
I wanted a plane too, but somebody alerted to me that, like, due to inflation, planes cost more than like, we're not talking about $24 billion, Mayor. We're talking about $24 million.
You're
like,
start naming our kind of stuff.
I'm like, oh yeah. And so Slay was like, well, you could lease a jet, monthly cost.
Wheels up.
Yep.
Wheels up.
Just rent.
There you go.
There you go. Do a monthly deal with
I
Wheels
forgot
up.
what I said.
I want
What
options,
did you say?
though. I want options. I want to be able to do things and go places.
What did I say?
Well, you can.
Yeah, with $24 million.
Yeah. What did Slay say?
I can't remember what I said.
Honk?
I right offhand again, though, it'd probably be a home.
Oh,
I said land.
He said land.
I said land.
Like,
that's right. That's
like,
exactly what I
Like
said.
in the country?
No.
Yeah.
Like you want chickens and goats?
No,
and stuff?
I don't know.
But he wants so much land that when you turn on his driveway, like, you go for like 2 miles before you see his house.
Oh, okay.
You got to pull up on me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I would like that.
That's exactly what I want.
yeah,
You're
until,
exactly right.
until
by then he's
you're
got,
not
like-
right by the store to
Yeah,
go buy something
right.
that you need.
But if you pull up on Slay's driveway, it'll take you a minute to get to him. So he's got plenty of time to be on his porch just.
Yeah, lock and load. No, I have with that much money. I have a little things that shoot up out the ground like sprinklers, and those would be like my security.
So in all seriousness,
I'm dead serious.
I did think it was.
I'm
I thought the deal was a win-win.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
for sure.
Big Jeff could have gotten more,
So 23.5 is about what we said like a while
but
ago.
the Titans gave him a fair deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I-
this is my
yeah.
thing. What do you think of the timing of it?
What do you mean? I love the timing.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Be- and
perfect. It's
that's what we-
before the draft.
and it's before everybody
It's
else
before-
got big money.
Yes. Well, and listen, if they would have, I know, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but if they would have done it last year, they probably could have gotten it even cheaper.
Exactly. But don't you think this was even a deal though? To an
For
extent?
the Titans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes. But I don't think that
Going
Jeffrey
somewhere
was
else.
taking advantage of.
Yeah.
I don't think that either.
I do feel he gave a hometown discount.
I agree.
I do that.
I agree.
And when you take into account
Which I
where he
think
could have
says
went, probably.
a lot about him, too.
Yeah.
And I think it's a completely – I think maybe – now, this is just me hypotheticaling.
I
Oh,
think
here
I
we
know
go.
where you're going to go, huh? Because
Here we go.
I got a rebuttal to this already, I think.
Oh, really? I think
think.
maybe Big Jeff took something from the A.J. Brown deal situation and maybe learned from it and realized, okay, like, if this is somewhere where I want to be, I like my teammates, I like what's going on here, I like what we're doing defensively, maybe I don't have to be the highest paid guy. Maybe I don't need to or maybe I'm okay with not the, top 2 in money
Right.
at that position, but he still got his guaranteed money.
Right.
And that to me was I think the big sticking point where the Titans gave a little and took care of him when it came to the guaranteed money.
That's really interesting.
With the A.J. Brown situation?
No, I can totally see what you're saying. Like, he just – that – and we don't know because we haven't talked to him. But, like, that he just got it locked in because he wants to be here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting point because so many times I always say, like, follow the money, right? Like,
right.
Where is this guy going to end up? Okay, well, he's going to end up where, you know, the team that pays him the most money is. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what I thought happened with AJ a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's true or not coming out of AJ's mouth about what John Robinson and the Titans offered or about what – because it's coming out different from the Titans side.
Right. And I've heard things from that side of it that don't really
that's not
with
true.
What AJ was saying. And
right.
I've got no reason to not believe what he's saying. I'm just saying, like – You're right.
It could be somewhere in the middle,
yes.
right?
But usually that's the case.
Yes, and
like
I thought
there's three sides to every story.
Exactly. So I thought that maybe Jeffrey kind of looked at that because everything that came out of AJ's Twitter and mouth and all that afterwards, it felt like he made the decision based on money and then really didn't want to.
I like that. So instead of a rebuttal, more of an add-on. I think it was more of the communicator in this scenario with Big Jeff than it was in A.J. Brown. I
like
feel,
agent?
Yeah. Agent or management for the Titans.
Or Rand Carthen
you know what I'm saying?
to John
because
Robinson.
You look at it, the same
that makes sense.
Mumbles and murmurs were coming out of Deebo Samuel's camp as well when A.J. Brown's was going on, and that was handled totally different. So here you got a guy coming in as your general manager who's been in that situation, know how to handle it. So I think the communicator, whether that was management or agent of Big Jeff coming together, I think that was real key. I think it was some hard ball being played
by
with J-Rob.
J-Rob in the old regime.
And I think a little bit of that stung Miss Amy, and this is me just – like you said, hypothetically speaking, I don't know I don't know what the hell going on. But this is what I think. I think it was some hardball being played, and it got pushed too far. And when the communication was cut off, there was not a relationship where you could cut the communication back on.
Right.
With that situation.
And A.J. Brown's agent, way more experienced and also had a little bit more in the game too because of who else he had representing at that same position, who he was representing. So, more experienced and was kind of like, okay, this is what we're doing, right?
Aren't they represented by the same two, right? Debo and AJ.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But what's funny about that
agent,
is
same agent.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know about AJ Brown, but what I did hear about Deebo Samuel is that Rand Carthon did find him and go spend time with him.
Yeah.
And that deal got done.
And he said that early.
And it was important.
He said that early, even when Big Jeff had scrubbed his social media.
Right.
I remember he said, I went and had a conversation with Big Jeff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's really
so,
fun.
You know
Same
what?
we heard about
it's
with Debo.
Done. It's good.
Hands clapping, baby.
Because
here's the thing.
Those guys don't come around.
So that was another part of our conversation on Friday. Is it easier to replace a Kevin Byard or a Big Jeff?
Yes, it's easier to replace a Kevin Byard, but I hate even those words coming out of my mouth.
I totally agree.
Because of what he offers.
Yeah, but it's true.
Even from even just from a leadership captain standpoint, knowledge of the system and all that. But yes.
Look, and Big Jeff, I keep saying he's a unicorn because he's one of the three best interior defensive linemen out there. But like
those guys are hard to find.
Listen, Kevin Byard is a few really good seasons away from being a Hall of Famer.
Crazy,
in my opinion.
Huh?
But you're right in that it's easier
positionally
to replace a safety and transition there than it is if you can find an interior defensive lineman that can disrupt like Big Jeff does.
Well, and guess what? The fact that Big Jeff is there affects your safety position. Because if you don't have that, like sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are on the back end if you're not pressuring the quarterback.
I think it's easier initially to get someone with that type of potential. But for them to live up to what Byard has lived up to and perform to that tier, like that's different, man. We talking about knocking on the door of Hall of Fame. Like that's that ain't like
he's there.
It ain't a lot of those coming around. You know what I'm saying? Like I totally get it. I totally get it. Like a big guy that can take up 3 guys, double team definitely every time, but a lot of times you can get triple team too. Yeah, that's hard to come up with. And just not clogging holes and stopping the run, but also getting to the quarterback, chasing down guys. That is different. But, man, Byard.
Do you know how many games?
And the durability of Byard. Like, it's.
Do you know how many games Kevin Byard has missed in his 7-year career?
I'm going to guess. In 7 years, I'm going to say 4.
0.
That's what I'm saying.
Zero.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That is
See, that's what I'm saying.
unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that position, without question, easier to replace. Him at that position, we're going to have to put a bib on and try to get some more food at the table.
He has 27 interceptions in his last 6 seasons.
That dude, man.
He didn't have one his rookie year. He's got 27 in his last 6 years. 8, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4.
That was some good drafting right there.
Wasn't invited to the combine.
That was some good drafting.
Y'all want to diss J-Rob? Give him credit for Kevin Byard because that man selected him in the 3rd round, and Kevin Byard was not even at the combine.
Yeah.
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045 on Twitter, broadcasting live.
Hell of a pick.
From the 2023 Spring Golf Classic, thanks in part to the Atlanta Braves. So Charlie's Tennessee Titans, Yazoo Brewing Company. We'll be right back, 1045.
The Titans like Will Levis, aren't they? We'll chat about it next.
We're just out
God.
here. Are you okay?
No, I can't get these headphones right
together,
today.
Babs.
Does she not look like a hitman to you?
No.
What does she look like to you?
Is it the braid?
I think it may be. I've never seen you with a braid.
My hair's a disaster. So that's why it has to be
Because you just
braided.
came back from the Pacific Northwest. How was the XFL?
Y'all, did you watch my game?
No.
No, I caught.
Y'all
the
are a
first.
bunch of jerks.
No, they didn't come straight to you. I watched the first quarter. I didn't see you in the first quarter.
I was on right before kick.
No, I didn't see that. Well, I came on during
Every
the game, first
time,
quarter.
right before kick.
I'm
Anyway,
sitting there watching, getting afraid.
all that to say, jeez. Do you know,
Happy Easter.
all that to say, it was a
He
really
is rose.
He is risen.
good game.
I rose.
34-33 was the final.
See, I
Now, my side lost. I was on the Seattle sideline.
Well, that's your problem.
Although, my God, you guys know how much I love me some Jordan Ta'amu.
Yeah.
Remember him from Ole
I
Miss?
retweeted
Yeah.
that.
Yes. So
number. He had some good numbers,
he
too.
played. Dude, I think that he's going to get another
I was
chance in the
just
league.
about to say, Babs, how many you think is going to lead to
That's a good question.
jobs?
So, like,
It's hard to see these guys behind
It's
the offensive
hard.
line that they are.
it's hard. Offensive
'Cause,
lines struggle. Defensive lines are okay, but like the trenches is where the XFL struggles because
Yeah.
those guys are so hard to find.
do you think that they should put Tannehill in there just to like get some warm up for the
XFL?
Oh
Yeah.
my
no.
No,
gosh.
to get some warm up.
No.
Like, yeah, to
Put
to
Malik
where-
in there.
No. To get Tannehill used to like having no offensive line, so then he can come back to the Titans.
No,
he'll feel completely safe.
Yeah.
That's an anomaly. We'll
But
never
see-
do that again at Tennessee.
Like it's different too, though. Like Seattle, their offensive coordinator is June Jones.
Oh.
I mean, it's run and shoot offense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
What
I
was
mean,
June
they have.
at?
Although they have Josh Gordon.
Hawaii.
When
Yep.
they
Yeah.
when they were airing that thing
I mean,
out.
he's like
Yeah. They love him
he's
there.
basically like the
Yep. The guy.
creator,
Yep.
yeah, of it. So,
I knew that name.
yeah, like next week I'm in St. Louis. You know, they average about 35,000 fans. AJ
Wasn't that the
McCarron
game? That was
is
the game on
quarterback.
before yours.
Yes.
See, I watched that one.
Or the day before.
Day before, yeah.
Yeah.
What are
we
you
were
doing
talking
watching games that don't have anything to do with her?
No, because I was fascinated. They're playing in the old St. Louis Rams Stadium.
Yes, and
they're
they
packing
pack
that thing.
it.
Yeah, that was amazing to me.
I think they had 37,000
Yeah,
that
it was-
game.
yep.
Yeah. So that's where I'll be next week. But AJ McCarron is quarterback there.
Yeah.
Like for Seattle, Philip Lindsay, when they
Running
ran
back.
the ball early, I'm like, why did you stop running the ball?
Yeah.
It was working.
Played
but
for the
I don't
Broncos.
know. I mean,
1,000-yard
he
rusher.
looked okay. He
Yeah.
looked good. Like
Yeah.
I think he'll probably have a chance in the league. You know. I mean, does somebody give Josh Gordon another chance?
Man, he can fool people when he walks in. He'll at least get the count.
Y'all, he is a grown
That's what I'm saying.
man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that,
Like
and
watching him.
He looks like
there
a Hall of
was-
Famer when you just stand and look at him.
Seriously,
and you watch him practice
especially
and stuff.
compared to like some of these XFL guys. And like I mean, if that's my team, I'm throwing to him every time.
Yep.
Like he's
Yep.
just different level. And I don't care that he's 32,
yeah, but
whatever.
he ain't got no wear and tear on his tires.
He's still, well, I mean, he's got
31.
substance
Yeah, wear and tear on
abuse
his body,
wear
not
and
on his tire,
tire.
though.
Yeah,
He
wear
just
and
turned
tear.
31.
31. Okay, but like, I mean, it's just he delivered a hit after a catch right in front of me on the sideline that I was like, that defender might never be the same.
Was it interception?
No, like
Oh.
Josh caught it.
Oh, and ran over somebody.
And yards after catch,
Sheesh.
just straight ran over
Yeah.
somebody.
Goodness gracious.
So in
So-
2013, Josh Gordon.
Yes.
Remember he had
I
that
remember
stretch? So at New England, 7 receptions, 151 yards and a touchdown. Then Jacksonville, 10 for 261 and 2 touchdowns. Then Pittsburgh, 14 for 237 and a touchdown. Then at Cincinnati, 5 for 125 and a touchdown. Then a couple weeks later at Kansas City, 5 for 132 and a touchdown. This guy was, I mean, in terms
What year
of
was that?
That was 2013.
9
Ooh,
years
dang,
ago.
that was a
man.
long
10
time
years
ago.
Long time ago. But the guy has always had that ability. And like you said, when you look at him, you see that, and you're like,
I mean, he's grown man.
Anytime he wants to get
Yeah.
in the camp, he's getting in the camp. Just
You
off his
think?
look. Yeah, just off his look. Now,
I
he
mean,
might
he
get
is
cut
old.
on
He
day
is
2.
old now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But-
But I look at some of the good. So you saw everybody saw the Ravens signed Odell.
Odell, yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I look at some of these XFL rosters. I'm
Somebody
like,
will sign Josh Gordon.
Yeah,
Somebody will.
I think
sign
so.
him to a camp like roster, not you saying a full roster? Season.
Give him a chance.
They'll sign him and bring him in.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
and then
I
it'll be up-
Give him a
and then it'll be
chance,
up.
agree with that. Yeah, because I would. I'm bringing him. I'm kicking them ties every single time.
So he played in
Yeah.
2012, 13, 14. Did not play in 15 and 16. Played again in 17 to 18, 19. Did not play in 20. Played in 21, 22.
And he probably played what, a total of
He played
eight games in all of those
2
years?
games with the Titans
See what I'm saying?
in 2022.
Did he get on the field that time?
He had 1 target,
See, yeah.
no catches.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
But you look at him, you saw him on the sideline.
I mean, it's you see him when he's running routes. You know, and you're just like, oof.
I think
like that's a different level.
For a guy like him, the XFL is perfect. That's perfect. You get to knock the rust off because you
Right.
get to play in competition against. It's totally different than playing in practice. So you at least get to knock the rust off playing against competition before you get to go to a camp, and that could make the world of difference.
Yeah.
That could make the world of difference. Instead of trying to work your way back in, you already got some flow to you.
So Seattle's head coach is Jim Haslett, who was with
Saints?
the Titans the last head coach
yeah,
is for the Saints,
Yep,
but he
yep.
was the linebackers coach for the Titans. I guess was it last year he was let go or the year before?
I think
Can't remember.
I think when I came in.
Okay.
when the zone brought me in.
Yeah.
Since we talking about
You
guys
got
being brought
booted,
in.
Haslett. You were when you were signed.
Yeah, when I got signed.
Yeah. So Haslett's the head
You worked
coach.
a long time before you
I
got
did.
signed, though.
Like 4
Yeah.
or 5 months.
June Jones is the offensive coordinator. Ron Zook is the defensive
Oh, my
coordinator.
Lord, have mercy.
For DC, Greg Williams is the defensive coordinator.
They got a terror dome on the sneak.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to
I
the
wish
Terror
I could. I would love to be in those meetings. You know how vulgar it is in those meetings?
Dome. Oh,
Yes.
I mean,
Like,
I've been around Greg Williams.
Yes, I
Like,
do. We
all
did
of them.
coaches meetings.
oh, did y'all, Babsy?
There's no filters.
I know it ain't, boy. Ooh-wee. Especially at the XFL, it's almost you lucky to be playing. Like, we're going to give you an opportunity. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Well, so it was interesting because
No pause there.
Greg said he had some, now who knows, but he said he had some NFL coaching offers, but he chose to do this. I'm like, yeah, because he can, like, coach how he wants to in this league and not have to worry about it.
I got a question.
What?
How about you ask that question when we come back?
Okay, I'm going to write it down there.
Otherwise, we'll forget.
I most definitely will.
Yeah, especially today.
What do you mean, especially today? I mean, what's she doing over here? What do you mean, especially today, Babsy?
What, do I have to spell it out? You two have been playing golf. There's video online of Slay shotgunning a beer this
Oh,
morning.
that's a
that was a long
it's a
time ago.
tradition.
That's
I
right.
know.
Unlike any other. Actually, it's a tradition like many others. We did have nap time though today, so
Oh.
not together. We're not like Ross and
Joey.
Yeah, we're not that, but separately in our own vehicles. We had
Man,
naps.
I miss nap time.
Oh, it's the best.
I need that in my life.
Don't miss it, Babsy. It's good.
Oh,
What?
I'm about to talk about a moment's peace. Speaking of nap time.
I mean, it always comes up at the right time.
It sure
It
does.
doesn't
does.
it?
All right, more 3HL. Hour number 2 coming up. What do y'all think about Big Jeff signing? Also, how good do you feel about the inside linebackers with Monty Rice and Aziz?
Ojolari.
No.
Al-Shair.
Al-Shair.
Ojolari.
Why did I pull Ojolari
LSU.
We
from?
were talking about
Because
Vandy.
BJ.
Darnell Wright did awesome against Ojolari.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Okay, break.
We'll be back.
Blaine and Mickey.
Ojolari.
104.5 The Zone. What up, Nashville? Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. We are out in Dixon.
It is a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day in Dixon, I'll tell you that. They got a quarry over there. Look at all the rocks.
Got a quarry over there. Look at that.
No, seriously.
I missed that.
Get up and turn all the way over there.
Oh, there it is.
And you'll see the stripped hill.
Oh, yeah, there's a house on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, might as well be.
Rock quarry.
2023 Spring Golf Classic. Slade just randomly says Rock Quarry.
That's what it is.
It is. Special thanks to Southern Trophy House, Hudson Manhattan Rye, Roy Matlock Jr., the Nashville Sounds. French's Boots and Shoes. I watched the Preds game last night. They did not do well. Saturday. Yeah.
They needed that in this next
lost
game
2-0 lost 2-0 to Winnipeg. Now they play Calgary.
Yeah, it is.
3 games left. Hunk, they're down 3 points, I think. Yep, 3 points.
You want me to tell you how they could win?
Well, I was watching the game.
Isn't this their final
Yep, stretch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said 3 games left. 3 points back.
But they could get in the playoffs.
No, I said final home game.
Oh, no. Calgary's on the road.
Thursday's their final home game. What day is it?
Well, it's close to
Thursday.
Monday. Yeah, it's close, though.
Well, you spent Sunday in Seattle for some reason.
We're like all the way.
It was rainy and 49 degrees and gray. Are you shocked?
No.
Nashville gets more rain than Seattle.
I know. I told my crew that, and they were like, no way.
I told you. That is a stat that no one wants to believe. Listen,
I know.
Put your faith into me, people.
Are we sure it's true? Because
yes.
I talked like it was true.
Yes, it's true.
But I did not confirm my sources.
About the rain?
Your source is me.
I know.
And
also, that's a questionable source over there. I mean, jeez.
And also data. Take that for data.
Data. Slay had something before the break.
Well, hang on. She is Dawn Davenport.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, baby.
That's bunk. That's bunk. Twitch
That
face.
is fun.
Twitch
Seattle
face.
annual
Seattle
rain.
weather is fun.
I do think it's funny that Sleepless in Seattle, it rained all the way through that movie. Right?
Yeah, because that's what it does.
You were there and it rained.
Trust me. I was there for basically 48 hours, and it rained the entire time.
Oh,
But it wasn't like a pour.
A drizzle.
It was just that annoying drizzle where you're soaking wet.
Yep.
And you can't stay dry, but it's not pouring on you.
Constant, consistent
Yeah.
rain.
Seattle averages about 37 inches of rain per year. Nashville averages 47 inches of rain per year.
Are you kidding me?
It's not. Look, Babs, your source is great. Babs, look.
Not only is my source right, my source is like killed it right.
On it.
It's not even by 2 inches.
Listen, man.
You know why?
When I tell you Jim Schwartz is going to be a senior defensive assistant,
Trust it.
yeah.
Yeah,
When I
you
tell
are
you
right
that
on
Nashville
that.
gets more rain than Seattle,
Trust it.
Trust it.
I'm here for you, Babsy.
Are the Titans going to draft Will Levis?
No.
Really? Can I trust you on that one?
No, that's an educated guess,
Yeah.
I hope I trust
which
you
is
on
a
that.
hypothesis.
I know, but here's the thing.
I mean, they're looking at all the quarterbacks.
I know, and
would too,
I've been
though.
hopping around and looking at all these random NFL people and what they're saying, and there are quite a few Will Levis to the Titans.
Remember when I told you that Knoxville gets more rain than Nashville?
Yes.
Because the systems just stall right there on the hills, on the Great Smoky Mountains, and they just kind of sit. It takes them a minute to get over. So I said Seattle 37-ish inches, Nashville 47, Knoxville 51.93.
No way.
Get out of here with questioning my weather knowledge.
That's crazy, though.
All right, back to Titans and quarterbacks. I would take a look at all of the quarterbacks, right? Do your due diligence. No.
Well, they are.
Yeah, because I want people to think I might take one at 11 in case you want to come up and get one. Like if Levis falls to 11, come up and get him. I might take him.
No, they're gonna know I ain't taking him. They're gonna know he ain't got a shot with me.
Will Levis might be a Titan.
They might as well.
I'm telling you, I'm
He's
going.
jacked.
I'm going to
He's
these
jacked.
random sources that have been
random sources.
Right, I shouldn't say sources because I'm not talking to them. I'm just talking about researching online about what people are saying. That's it. So
You're reading.
I'm reading.
Yes.
I'm
All right.
reading, but I'm reading from people who tend to be correct.
Slay
There's
literally
a
is
lot
like,
of Levis talk.
listen, you could say like 5 minutes worth of stuff. Slay's going to have that same opinion.
I know, and he has that look.
Yeah, he's got that look. And then he's going to like let you finish talking, and then he's going to shake his head and go, no.
Yeah, they might as well focus on 12, whoever's picking 12, because they're going to know it's going to be a quarterback. If it's a quarterback available and it's 1 and it's Will Levis for 11, they might as well start talking to 12, because he's still going to be there at 12, because I ain't taking him at 11.
And you're going to let everybody know.
Yeah. Y'all take the Jack Muscle dude, the dude that like to lift weights. I don't need a guy to play quarterback.
He does look like the muscle hamster. Who was the muscle hamster? Remember him?
Watch they take him. And guess what? If they do take him,
I know.
I hope,
you're going to have to eat all of these words.
I am praying. Come here and be the next.
Oh, yeah. Doug Martin.
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Or
There's been some comparisons.
I'll even take a Phillip Rivers. Come here and be a Phillip Rivers. I'm
like
fine with
early
that.
on, Phillip Rivers?
Most definitely that Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
But give me that. Just let me go get an old lineman.
He's here tomorrow. Levis is here tomorrow.
I wonder, you think we can get him on?
I'll try, but I doubt it.
I know we can't. Oh, we could tag team on this one.
Yeah, we can.
What did you say, Hunk?
I'll text my people. You text your people.
Let's text some reps.
Hunk said your
Let's talk
call
to
would
some
get
reps.
intercepted.
Oh, Honk.
Dude, the guy's jacked, though. Like, if he does the show, can he just show up with no shirt on? Not that I want to see him with no shirt on. I'm just saying.
I'm
Hey,
not jumping in this conversation.
He better have his shirt
I'm
on.
out.
If we're able to get
I'm
him
out.
on and he come in studio, he better have a shirt off. I'm never putting a shirt on if I get that ripped.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Like, what's shirts for?
I'll be out there playing golf like that.
Man, it can be cold outside.
You're
man.
lucky
still
I'm
out
not
there.
anyway.
With no shirt?
Yeah.
Hey. I feel you.
Bab's got nothing.
Hey, so listen.
Babs, you're sorry you weren't here today, man.
I did have a question, though. Can I ask y'all my
Taken off
question?
today, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
wait, the one before the break?
before the
Yes.
break.
I'm trying to eat coleslaw. What?
my question
what's your
is,
question?
so we talked about the XFL and how it relates to guys being able to get chances in the NFL.
Yes.
Yes.
Players being able to bounce back and come back.
There
Kinda-
haven't been very many.
No, very true.
Right.
But I think with years to come, this could be a good point for a developmental league. They got to do something so we can see some more out of these guys, because that offensive line, I don't know what you're getting out of that. I don't know what you're getting out of that. But outside of that, can it be the same for coaches? Because I'm looking at Bob Stoops, who I thought was done.
It's retread coaches, though.
Yeah, but like Bob Stoops is over and done with. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
want to have nothing to do with it. And then here he is coaching. Then he got his team ready for the playoffs. Like, they was stinking it up early in the year. You know what I'm saying? So now, and I don't even know if Bob Stoops wears a headset, because it could be him just over there managing the situations. But
That might be the case.
you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
but that's not all of the coaches.
yeah. And at the end of it, like, he was congratulating guys. It looked like they had a good rapport with him. So
Yeah.
it was like, okay, maybe he is trying to groom himself to get back in there.
Well,
And maybe not
here's
most
what
definitely not the league, but college.
I think that the XFL kind of scratches you talk about retread coaches.
Yeah.
The XFL scratches the itch, but they don't have to put in the time and the effort of it. That's what it is. Because so
Show
they
up
can
on game day.
I mean, no, like, you're still, I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're
still,
leading the thing.
You're
but
literally living in Dallas or Arlington for 2 months, 3 months for the entire season, because all the players are there, all the teams are there, everybody's set in Texas, and the coaches are there. So you live there for a couple of months, but you don't have the off-season BS. You don't have the, from a college standpoint, you don't have recruiting and NIL and all that.
Right.
And then from the pro standpoint, I mean, that's a year-round thing too.
Yeah.
This isn't quite. I mean,
Okay.
there's talking to players or looking at players, in the off season.
This is
but
it's
different.
celebrated training camp.
This
in
is
a
like a
sense.
retired coach's
dream.
playground.
Yeah.
That's my take
I like
on
that.
it.
And that's how it looks. That's how it looks. Not saying they ain't putting in the work or anything, but that is how it looks.
Right.
I can get that. Okay.
So so I can see. I can see.
So it'd be tough to
Stoops
take something from it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
can
could be
see
all in
Stoops
for 2
being
months.
all in for like 2 months, but then he doesn't have to do all the other
the
stuff.
bustle and
that
grind and standing there 24 hours out of the day.
There's not a whole lot of pressure. Yeah. You know, but then you also have like the Hines Ward guys who
trying to use that as a
he's
springboard.
trying to use it as a springboard, and it's interesting because I was on their sideline first, and you know he has like some older, like really experienced older guys that have retired that are back that are kind of helping him. You know, in the big picture of coaching, like, hey, remember you have this challenge left. Hey, remember, you know, you can call a timeout here, and that'll get you to this point, and that saves clock because you know what I mean. So for him, I think it's like all about the experience of being the head coach and managing all the game because that's what he wants to do one day.
Right. I got you.
And I told you he interviewed with the Texans for the head coaching job, which
Hines,
nobody knew about that. Yeah. So. He wants to be on that stage. That's where he wants to be.
I mean,
who's that Texan?
So that's to Slade's point. I mean, that's a great example of, you know, kind of, you know, coaching from that spot and getting to where you need to go. All right, when we come back, Chris Lowe will join us on 3HL, broadcasting live from the 2023 Spring Golf Classic. And we've got more. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slade next on 104.5 The Zone.
We talk about the
Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slade. Broadcasting live from the Zone Golf Tournament.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
We, yes, you are. We left this course on its knees today, Slade.
Oh, no, yeah, we handled this.
We were in the 50s.
Yeah. Could have been lower than that, but, hey, it is what it is.
Could have been lower than that. How?
You didn't finish first,
We didn't because we walked off with 3 mulligans and 3 times we could hear from the women's team.
Oh, really? Earlier it was 5 mulligans.
It might have been 5. Listen, I bought 9.
Hey.
I bought 9, too. we were
loaded. Yeah, we were loaded with mulligans. Just in case. I'm just saying.
And we didn't use them all.
Let me go ahead and say, if you're not first, you're last.
Okay. Well, but here's
in golf, that's totally different, Babs.
No, it's not.
Look at the Masters.
Yeah.
What about it? Only one goes home with the green jacket.
Well,
and it was the guy I was talking about all week.
Well, 2 others walked home with $1.2 million. So I would say that's
still losing.
That's not a loss, Babs.
No, you still don't have the green jacket. You know what? Bring in Chris and ask him.
I will, but I asked Colin Bell and Todd Furman about John Rahm. That was my guy.
Mine was
and
I forgot. Haviland, that's right. Which he did win as
Hovland?
Round Hovland.
Yeah.
Round 1. Yep. For me.
Did you hear that, Babs? He won round 1.
I won money off that.
That's all right. That's winning.
I won.
Chris Lowe joins us now on 3HL. Chris, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. What about Don Davenport going all Dale Earnhardt? If you're not first, you're first loser.
Here's where she's coming from. So last year we finished second in the golf tournament, and we took home the trophy, and we were very proud of that trophy. And Brett Kern was on our team, and he also was very proud of that trophy. She thinks that we should have just dismantled that trophy, lit it on fire, discombobulated it, tore its head off. I don't know.
I'm not a participation trophy kind of person.
Yeah, but we didn't. We participated, but we were very proud of that second place finish. And you know, second place in a lot of things is not good. But, like, in a golf tournament where people are actually out there playing well and not us.
Mind you, I've never paid for a lesson. I've never even had a lesson. I'm just out here.
I still like it, Dawn, that you're going all Dale Earnhardt. I like that.
Okay, all right, Chris.
Thank you, CeeLo.
Oh, man.
He's with
me. Hey, did Slay use any foot wedges today?
No, I didn't today. I didn't today. But
I will say this: the best shot of the day came from our guy Dave Elliott, our fearless sales leader, who threw it in from the bunker.
Yep.
Because we had sand tosses. That was the best shot of the day. He threw it in.
Tournaments where you had like free throws.
Yeah.
He
threw it in. It was amazing.
Did you guys play winter rules today?
I don't know what we did. We just,
kind of just went.
That's a Caddyshack reference, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like, they started early, CeeLo.
Yeah, it was
a little slow today.
It's been a long day.
Yeah,
it's been a long day. All right, so we're gonna watch the NFL draft, and we're gonna watch like 30 of the 32 go off the board from the SEC. Right? Like it's crazy to think about the talent level that's in the SEC, and people get tired of hearing about it, and then you watch the draft, and like more than half of the first round will be SEC players.
Well, the people that get tired of hearing about it are people in different parts of the country, fans, media. I mean, you talk to scouts. I mean, I don't care whether it was this year or 10 years ago. They're going to tell you that every year the greatest collection of talent is in the SEC. And, the funny thing is for a while there, the only thing the SEC wasn't doing is the ones producing a lot of quarterbacks. Well, guess what? That's changed. And it's changed pretty dramatically over the last few years. So yeah, that's where it's not a surprise. To say that the SEC has not, just look at the numbers. I mean, just look at what Georgia and Alabama, the number of first round. If you go count first and second round draft selections of the last, since say the 20 season, look at what Georgia and Alabama produced. It's staggering. Just those two schools, and then LSU the year before, their national championship team in 19, they sent like a whole team to the NFL. So just those three schools in the last few years. And now all of a sudden here's Tennessee starting to produce some more talent. And I think I'm not surprised at all, by the way. Not one bit surprised that Hendon Hooker's moving up the draft list, because just like any sport, the tape. So what do they say? The tape does not lie.
Never, ever.
Right? Ever, never. And you could talk about what offense someone's played in, or this flaw or that flaw, or that they throw it quickly, or they didn't play NFL offense, and all those things might be true or partly true. But the bottom line is he played the best conference in America. He played against some of the best defensive players you can face in college football. And for 2 straight years, he was ultra productive. He played big in big games. He was a leader. Those kids rallied around him. He made quick decisions. He threw the deep ball. He got better and better at throwing the ball down the field with consistency. So I never thought he was going to be a top 10 pick, but I always felt like once people got to meet him in meetings, and if he recovered quickly enough from his injury, that there was a very good chance that he would not slip out of the first round.
CeeLo, being able to go through this process now without COVID, isn't that something Hooker is, I guess not banking on, but being able to go in there and show who he is by being able to go in there and talk face-to-face, use that whiteboard, break down film, and show that, man, I do know how to study the game. I know what's going on in the game. Yeah, what you've heard isn't what you're seeing when you get me in your room as far as being a leader and just knowing offenses and breakdowns and what to look for. You can't really fool no one. Like when COVID was around, you had to do Zoom meetings. Now you're getting thorough investigations on guys and then getting them able to come in and see them and putting that on film. That speaks volumes, right?
Slay, I guarantee you he knocks it out of the park on those whiteboard exercises.
Yep.
I mean, I think you're dead on, man. When you go in and you're asking, all right, you got this, what do you see? Where are you going? What are you jumping into? And that's when you get on those whiteboards with coaches and executives and GMs and scouts, they know pretty quickly, what you're seeing or how good you are at reading. Now, granted, Tennessee, and I know there's a lot out there about what Kirby Smart said and Josh Heupel coming back. Granted, they played fast and they snapped the ball fast, but that doesn't mean that he's not making adjustments and he's not seeing things and throwing where he needs to throw it. Playing quarterback is all about thinking quickly and acting quickly and reading what the defense is trying to do to you and being a step ahead. Now, if you've got a Dan Marino type of arm, it's a little bit, of course, I'm dating myself talking about Dan Marino. Half the people listening are saying, who's Dan Marino? But if you've got that kind of arm, it makes it a little bit easier, Troy Aikman type of arm. But you still have to react, anticipate, and do things and process things quickly. And if you can't do that at quarterback in the NFL, I don't care how big your arm is or how big you are, how athletic you are, or what kind of tight windows you can fit the football, you're going to have a hard time playing at a high level.
Chris Lowe with us, sticking with the quarterback talk. Will Levis is visiting with the Titans here in town tomorrow, is what the reports say. Just curious. I mean, you've spent a lot of time with Mark Stoops over, the Levis project. You've talked to Will, all of that. I'm just curious your take. It's interesting because I feel like there's a lot of strong takes on him as a quarterback, I saw somewhere a GM say, shoot, I'd pick him first overall. And then I've seen, people knock him for interceptions and accuracy and all that. I'm just curious what you know about him. And I don't know, I think I've seen a lot of talk about Levis to the Titans. So I want the Chris Lowe inside scoop.
Yeah, well, I had a chance to spend some time with Will before the season back in August.
Yeah.
When I was in Kentucky and talk with him, watch him practice, spent some time with Mark Stoops, Will's former offensive coordinator who was fired after the season. And I actually did a big story on him before the season. And I talked to a bunch of pro scouts about him. And they all said they felt like he would play better in the NFL once he got acclimated and settled than he would based on what his tape was. Now, Will did not have a good season this past year. I don't think anybody would stand up and say his tape was anywhere close to what Hendon Hooker's tape was, because it just wasn't.
Right.
A big part of that was his offensive line wasn't very good. They couldn't protect him. He got hurt. That was a factor. But when you start talking about measurables, being able to throw the football, being athletic, big, being able to run the football down the red zone, a Cam Newton type of player, he's got all those skills and measurables. He's just going to have to, be one of those guys that comes on and settles in at that level. I would be hesitant to draft him over guys who have the tape, i.e. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Hendon Hooker, some of these guys who've proven at a high level that they can get it done. But I also know that the NFL very much, when it comes to quarterback position, Dawn, projects. They look at a guy and they say, all right, does he have all the tools it takes to play at a high position, at a high level at that position? And Will Levis has those tools. It's just a matter of, does that translate quickly, and how quickly can it translate? But no, there's no doubt that he's a big top talent. Anthony Richardson at Florida, much the same way.
Yeah,
that's another one.
I was going to ask you about him.
He's probably even more. Well, no, probably too. He's even more freakishly athletic than Will Levis, and big, like 240 something.
240.
I don't know what's Levis, 230. Something like that, and can throw it a mile. Is a guy that, when things break down, is able to make things happen with his feet. Again, more so than Will Levis. But if you turn on his tape, and again, he didn't have a lot around him last year. I think that was a big part of it. And sometimes it's hard and it's tricky to look at a quarterback and say, well, he's struggling, or he's not having the numbers, or he's throwing too many picks. If you've got guys around you that aren't playing at a high level, it's hard. That's why, guys, and I'm sort of bouncing around here at the quarterback position, that's why people ask me all the time, and I understand he's small, and he looks more like when you stand up beside him, he looks more like a basketball player.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Bryce Young.
Yeah.
But people ask me all the time about, who would say, well, Bryce Young to me is a guy, when you start talking about the tape, and he didn't really have any marquee receivers around him last year. Their offensive line was just okay. And all he did, game in and game out, is give Alabama a chance to win.
Yeah.
He was a magician. And his ability to see the field and feel pressure. People talk about how they lost 2 games. Well, one game they lost and he scored 49 points. The other game they lost and scored 30-something points.
Yeah.
I know he's not big. I know he doesn't have the elite size. And, you talk about his arm strength. I mean, the guy throws it plenty well enough. To me, Bryce Young's the best quarterback in this draft.
Let me ask you, speaking of Anthony Richardson, Slay and I were talking about this on Friday. I think Babs was gone. But could Joe Milton kind of see that kind of meteoric rise that Anthony Richardson saw next year? Could Joe Milton, with the measurables, the arm, and all that stuff?
He's got that frame, Brent. He certainly has that ability to throw the football. I think he whet a lot of people's appetite. I mean that by
in the bowl game,
people's NFL level with the way he played against Clemson.
Yeah,
because he played more within himself. You didn't see a lot of the just crazy overthrows, or he didn't try to do too much and try to fit it, in a 2-centimeter hole. He used his talent around him. He played well. He played smart. And we know that he's got the arm strength to play at the next level. He's just got to be able to sustain it. Here's my thing with Milton. How does he play 3-4 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Does he play at that level against really good teams 3-4 weeks in a row? And I think that's what people are going to be waiting to see from him this year.
Yeah, but the thing about Milton, I don't even know if it matters. You know what I mean? With Richardson, you can poke holes in his resume all day, or you can, target games where he played well. We have draft experts on, and they'll say, against Team X, he looked like an undraftable player, and against Team Y, he looked like the first pick overall. I just think that Milton is a similar story in that, Richardson 6'4", 244, Milton 6'5", 245, right? And so he's got that bazooka arm. I think he'll go through the draft process, and people will be like, this guy's got measurables that we just can't overlook. And at that point, I think they start even overlooking the production on the field, so to speak. You know what I mean? And maybe he falls into that group. It's probably not worth that much of a detailed conversation right now. When I look at Anthony Richardson, I think Joe Milton could follow that path.
Yeah, he's got the skill set.
Yeah.
No question about that. And, I think we need to see him for a whole season. Richardson has played for a season and a part of a second season. And you're right, was really good at times. At other times, just throwing into coverage and doing things you can't do. I think athletically and running and some of those things, I think Richardson's at a different level than Milton is. But body type and their ability to throw the football, it's pretty close. I want to see Joe do what he did against Clemson.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 games in a row, or for the most part. And if he does that, if he shows the propensity to be consistent like that over the course of most of the season, I think he's got a shot to be drafted. He's a guy. Listen, remember this, and we all forget this, and I'm guilty of this. He was the guy that they brought in from Michigan. I'm talking about them, Josh Heupel in Tennessee, after they had already seen Hendon Hooker for a spring.
Yep, that's right.
And so he walks off the bus. Joe Milton walks off the bus and makes 4 or 5 throws, and you're like, wow.
Yep.
He's that kind of player. So, again, I think consistency in doing it over the course of the season will be his challenge. But a lot of people looked at that film from the Clemson game. I've talked to scouts.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have too. Looked at that film from the Clemson game and say, this guy's got a chance.
Yeah. Chris Lowe at CeeLo ESPN on Twitter.
I know we're out of time, CeeLo, so we can chat next week about this. But I feel like not a lot of people are talking about spring practice right now in college football. Not like we were. Well, Hugh is, but not like we were last year. I'm just curious. Are you going somewhere this week? Are you at a game this weekend? What can we talk about next week?
Well, first of all, no, we're talking about practice.
No. It's still SEC, baby.
That's who Bryce Young looks like, is Allen Iverson, actually.
No, actually, I've had some chances to go and had some things come up. So I haven't been able to do that. I do hope to get to Notre Dame. That was one of the places I was hoping to get to before the spring is over. And a lot of storylines there. Marcus Freeman, your number 2. Sam Hartman comes in at quarterback. Can he be the difference? That gets them over the hump. And their offensive coordinator from last year, Tommy Reeves, is now at Alabama. So that's one of the storylines that I hope to tackle this spring.
I like it. Awesome. We'll talk to you next week.
At CeeLo ESPN. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
See you guys.
3HL 1045 The Zone, 615-737-1045. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Broadcasting live at the 2023 1045 The Zone Spring Golf Classic at Greystone Golf Club. We'll be right back on 1045 The Zone. 4-5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, broadcasting live from the Zone Golf Tournament. You going to play in the next one? I know you had, like,
Me?
other responsibilities, yes.
Yes. I didn't get back to town. You guys were probably like 5 holes in. Or
we were
3 Bloody Marys in. Who knows?
Or
there might have been a Bloody Mary.
2 or 3 shots in.
Right. Or a shotgun of a beer. Who knows?
Oh, I forgot about that. That's online.
What?
You shotgunning a beer.
Oh, no, that's
No, I quote tweeted that and said, I'm currently doing a show as we speak with these 2 fools.
Yeah, you got to do it. Like, I mean, that is a ritual that has been started, and it goes course to course during the 105 Zone Golf Celebrity Class.
It's really
celebrity. Who are the celebrities?
Us.
Oh. Are we?
We use that word lightly around here, you know.
Toss it around.
I mean, the reason why I asked on it, I know you would if you were here, but I just don't remember, like, seeing you hit a golf ball. And I know you can.
I actually have not swung a club in probably 4 years.
Yeah, I thought you've ridden around with us a couple of times.
I think I did once. But then I was like, I'm never doing this again.
So you know how, like, some cars have, like, they call it a governor on it? Like, it won't let you go above, like, 70 miles an hour or something? That's Dawn.
Okay.
Dawn is the governor of the
golf
tournament.
Yeah.
She won't let you shotgun beers on multiple holes.
I know we have to.
And shoot tequila.
I really do it at the turn.
No.
That's when I settle down in.
Now, if we're talking a weekend and we don't have a show, I'm like, hey, go all out. Feel like crap tomorrow. Have at it.
Feel like crap tomorrow. Who's going to feel like crap, Babsy? Nobody's going to ever feel like crap.
Okay.
It is Monday.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't wait for Tuesday.
Will Levis is in town.
Yes, he is.
Tomorrow.
All right. If I told you the Titans took with pick number 11, Will Levis, your reaction would be what?
That was so dumb.
Did you just do my?
Hunk did the vomit sound.
Huh.
No, but don't tread on her.
Don't tread on my vomit.
He ain't wrong.
Nobody can do the vomit sound
I feel like y'all. I feel like I have to step back.
Because you think he's about to go down.
You think it's going to happen?
I do.
I don't.
I was just reading all this stuff on my airplane because I couldn't fall asleep. The red eye, I'm like,
why couldn't you fall asleep?
I don't know. Because I'm like packed in. Because I don't have any status on that airline anymore. So I'm like in the back.
They serve drinks on that plane?
Babs, let me tell you something.
I should have.
Let me tell you.
Should have tried that.
Let me tell everybody out there something.
I'm just telling you, it might happen.
It might happen. It might happen, Slay.
I tell you what.
Slay will lose it.
Like I want this to go to happen, and I
do too.
I want me to have to eat my words and be like, man, that's the greatest thing we done had, man. And like,
no, if they picked him, you wouldn't say that.
No, that's what I want.
Oh.
I want it to happen, so I can say that.
Oh,
but at the same time, y'all better be ready, because I'm gonna let y'all know this is a Nathaniel that we are bringing into the household, and I told y'all before what Nathaniels do. It's a trickle-down effect, and everybody else kind of turns into a Nathaniel's like the gremlins.
Like
when water gets on one, they just multiply. You know, Nathaniel infestus
if they eat after midnight?
Man, yeah. If you bring a Levis in there, you set a Levis right there, it's just going to infest the room. I'm telling y'all better be ready. I hope I'm wrong. But
so Nathaniel's, like during the draft process, they do things like when they're jacked, they take their shirt off and work out like that. To make you think there's something that they're not?
Your role. Nathaniels fool you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They fool. Yeah, look at Denver. Look what Denver did. They said, no, this ain't a Nathaniel quarterback. We'll bring a coach in and get everybody fooled. You see what happened now? Somebody got to go. And who was the first to go? A Nathaniel. First to go. Like Matt Ryan. Fool you with all those numbers that he did at Atlanta, like he still got something in the tank.
Like his Hall of Fame numbers.
What'd he do? The man didn't even make it through the season. He was supposed to be the man to get him over the hump.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz.
Hey,
man, if you're not careful and you ain't got a Nathaniel meter, you get fooled. That's what I'm here for. And Titans, I'm here.
You got a Nathaniel meter.
I'm looking at the camera. Titans, I'm here for you. Y'all need a Nathaniel meter. Get me in there. Get me in there. I'm telling you right now. As soon as they walk in, I'll ring the alarm. Daniel. You just start hearing me say that, then you know you got one. And run fast. Get out of there. Don't let him fool you. He talk to you, he'll fool you. I'm telling you, he'll fool you. All the little muscles and stuff, that's fool's gold. That's fool's gold.
You need in that building tomorrow.
Daniel. Everybody be like, what the hell? Who is that? It's the Daniel meter going off. All the people that need to know will know. Them the people need to make the decisions. And that's all I got to say about that.
Be right back. Nashville 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. This is the 104.5 The Zone 2023 Spring Golf Classic. And if you have participated in one of these fine events, you know how much fun it is. If you have not, you need to be alerted that we will do this again in the fall. We do it twice a year now. And Bab said she would even walk around with us.
I would be your coach. No, not walk around with you. I would be the coach.
I'm really good. I'm really good when coached. Dave
coachable.
Barry told me to hit it like a little bit to the right, and it's gonna roll down. And I did exactly what he did. What he told me on the 9th hole. No, the 10th.
What would your coaching to Slade look like? Like, what
need
would that
consistent
involve?
coaching.
Like, I don't even know what you would like.
I need consistent coaching.
Are you saying I'm not consistent?
I'm just saying I need you to be there. Don't get me going for 4 holes and then you just bail out on me.
Yeah, don't just sign us up for a marathon
I
and
look
then
up
just
at you eating Uncle Bud's or something.
go do an XFL game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look at y'all.
Like,
we were fully armed and ready to go. I mean, we had
working
teams,
out at 6.
We
That's
had
why we
teams
were
of
up so
people.
early.
Yeah.
That's why we was up so early today.
Yeah, we text each other at 5:40, make sure each other's going because look, we got teams of people counting on us to be there to work out.
Accountability partners.
And then,
get out of here.
There's somebody named Dawn
Both y'all.
Davenport who is right here right now, but she's not there.
Y'all are fun. That's right. I don't.
Y'all punk.
I don't. Y'all are wrong.
Y'all are wrong.
We need to introduce Dawn to our teams of people.
Our reps?
Yeah, like all the people that are like. I mean, we've got guys.
Oh, yeah, none of them. Because
Yeah.
y'all haven't done crap. Neither
no.
one of you have even run a half a mile to get ready for this half marathon.
Well, you
None
don't worry
of y'all
about that
have.
because we don't need
Now
to
it doesn't
anymore, but-
matter.
Yeah, but no, we're like Rocky. We're in Russia. Me and Slay are in like the snow. Just dragging piles of wood and lifting things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. Listen, I'm more of a stealth workout guy. Like I work out when you can't even see me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm under. You ever seen the guy under the radar working out, Babsy? No. That's me. You never know what I got. Like right now, if everybody walked off, came back, and I wasn't here, I'd probably be under the table getting my core work on. Underneath this table right here.
Do you know what
They
actually
just pop out like, I'm ready.
They're Slay.
Damn. And I'm just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, are you going to do the show tomorrow, or are you going to be at the Titans facility ringing your Nathaniel alarm? Will Levis is in the
y'all,
building?
I'm trying to get in touch with whoever the powers to be are.
Yeah.
And it'll be more of a head out. You know how they put the mannequins up that's dressed in the Titans uniform when they showing off the uniforms? I have them put me in one of those uniforms.
Oh.
Like a mannequin stand there, then when he walk by.
Like the guys on the street on Hollywood Boulevard.
Boom.
Or you pay them, and then they talk.
Boom. There you go.
Or they move. Like Nathaniel enters the building, then you move.
I ain't got no choice.
Otherwise, you're just standing there.
I'll take it a step further. Not only alerting, and this me doing this because it's my hometown team.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just got
There's a responsibility.
We got to finish talking about accountability,
Yeah.
responsibility. I take it a step further. Not only alerting you, I chase them.
Oh, you're going to chase them down?
No, chase them out of the building. I chase them. I get them out of there. That's more the level I'm trying to be on.
So it's the opposite of when Peyton Manning visited the Titans facility, people were outside tailgating in the median at Metro Center.
That lets you know that's real. That's real right there.
So it was crazy.
Yeah.
So, you think that people should have picket signs?
No.
Anti-Nathaniel.
No. Let me handle all this.
No, Nathaniel's wanted.
Let me handle all this. I'll get a team. Together, and we'll pass it off like a baton. Every time he walk by, they chase him. We'll chase him all the way back to BNA, to the airport. Get him right on up out of here. Not letting no Nathaniels infest our locker rooms.
If you were, in all seriousness, if you were Will Levis. Whoa, bless you. If you were Will Levis, would you show up, without a shirt on?
Oh, yeah.
Just have a tie around your neck?
Oh, yeah. What? Sunglasses on.
That's weird.
Oh, no, I get super weird if I'm big like that. You got to take away from your talent.
I mean, Have you heard this man talking about baby oil season coming up?
I know.
Yeah. And I'm right out here.
And he ain't built like Levis.
So.
Oh, yeah. Put me over there in the rock core.
I've tried. Okay, so Levis is tomorrow. Some
Yeah.
of the other visits the Titans have had.
She's just skipping right over Levis.
I'm sorry.
No,
yes.
she's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
She's doing the right thing.
You want to go to Beckham?
Is he visiting?
No, because he's a Raven.
Yeah, he is a Raven.
He's as Will Bowling always says, he's a rat bird.
What does that do though? Like, what does that do for Baltimore? Where does that? What does that do for Lamar? They say Lamar tweeted out still shot of him video
chatting with
him
on Instagram.
Yeah, but that ain't really got nothing to do with you, Lamar. That ain't your thing.
I know, but I mean,
the money's his thing, though, Babs.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, y'all got Odell. You don't know what he is.
His
It's a
thing is the money,
name.
and his thing is the guaranteed money. That's his thing.
They can go back. They can go get 2 more top-notch wide receivers. What does that do for you? Now we talking about Lamar. You gonna take something off of it?
I was
there
gonna
you
say,
go.
is it gonna change things for
now
Lamar?
let's have a conversation then. If not, what's this?
What's Odell Beckham Jr. right now? What is he?
I'll tell you what he is.
Do you know the last time he had 1,000 yards receiving?
When he was in New York.
2019.
19. I was gonna say 18. So yeah.
He did in 18 also.
Yeah. 18, 19.
Yeah, in 23 catches, 319 yards. 21, 17 catches, 232 yards, and 20. Well, that was with the Browns. With the Rams. So total in 2021, it was 44 for 5.
With 2 teams.
37.
2 teams.
Yeah.
He was putting on the show with the Rams before getting injured. He looked fully healthy. He's putting on the show. Does he get back to that potential? Because if he don't,
I mean, it was an ACL.
It was an ACL. You can bounce back from that.
I know, but how old?
Yeah, but he's old.
What is he? 30?
2?
Is he 32?
He is 30.
Yeah.
He'll be 31 in
Sorry,
November.
Odell. I'm putting 2 years on you. Hey, I know those 2 years. That's a big deal.
But that's different than when we're talking about with Josh Gordon.
In women and football life.
He got injuries though. You know, lower extremity injuries. So yeah, you can put 2 years on it if you want to, Babs, and be right. So I don't know what talent without question, work ethic without question, production and availability question.
Yeah.
Big question. Big question.
Especially if it ain't flowing his way.
Right. That's the problem.
You in the offense with the Rams where they was spreading that ball out regardless. You know what I mean? Pass heavy with a guy that can get
Bobby
it there.
Trees was getting the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Like, along with Cooper Kupp not missing his touches. Now you're going to join a situation where it's all about Mark Andrews and running.
A tight end, yep.
I'm all for it. Let's see it. You got to show me.
I'm not sure I'm all for it if I'm a Titans fan, though.
I don't think you want to see Lamar. You can bring Odell in here. Let me see him.
You're not sold on, yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared of going against Lamar.
Yeah, I don't think Odell going anywhere moves the needle for any other fan base other than the one.
Because you don't know what it is. Like, you took a year off along with the injury. Now, you could be back. You look good in your videos and your workouts, but.
Yeah, everybody looks good in videos.
Exactly.
Not me and Slave. You seen our videos?
Now, you ought to see
today?
me. My video,
our golf video today.
Not look good, y'all.
I thought your swing didn't look terrible.
You feel me?
Who?
You.
Oh.
You ain't look terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I look good.
It wasn't
See,
terrible.
This is how she does. Remember, she did this about Tannehill. He's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
Your swing doesn't look terrible.
Right.
It's straight.
No, what did I tell Slay on his shotgunning the beer video? I said, dude, you look skinny.
Yeah, you did, man.
Like, I had to do a second take because I was like, wait,
Make
is
sure
that
was
Slay?
him?
Yeah.
Well, you sound like Baby Babs right there.
Slay.
Oh, my gosh.
She's obsessed.
All right, she is. 104.5 The Zone's 2023 Spring Golf Classic. Presented by, among
She's
other
in the
companies.
car right now. She's probably like, Slay? Slay?
I know. She sees me and she calls me Slay. Meaning, like, where's Slay?
Like, every time I see you, Slay's with you. Where's Slay?
I'm not impressed by you. Where's Slay?
But she does. She has said your name.
Yeah. Uncle Bud's Master Staff Incorporated, Nashville Predators, Milagro, Tequila, Nashville Sounds, Roy Matlock Jr.,
I had some of that.
among others. You had what?
Milagro.
I like the bottle. It's pretty.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got one in the car.
Turquoise blue. You got one in the car.
Hey, thanks, Milagro.
For later.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Thanks, y'all. 1045 The Zone. I was out there with the people during the break. Just checking on things, making sure everything was going well under the tent. We were talking about, I was talking with Eki Bop and one of our promotion people about lack of sleep. And Eki Bop said he has a problem sleeping too sometimes. And then one of our promotion people did too. She said that she did too. And I said, well, I think because when I lay down, literally my brain just starts going. And I said it's a sign of intelligence.
You need to close your eyes.
So they knuckle bump me.
They should close their eyes.
But Eki Bop said his problem is YouTube videos.
No, you got to put your phone down, Eki Bop. Put it on Do Not Disturb, man. They just got it.
What was the best shot you hit today at the Zone Golf Classic?
I was on hole 4, and I really don't know. Let me tell you this. See, I'm more so out here going shot for shot, not really remembering what I did before and not looking forward. I'm all in the moment on my shots. So once I'm striking and making contact, then I move on to the next shot. So I don't really know where I'm at. So you asked that question.
You just want to say you don't know?
No, I do know.
That's kind of what it sounds like. You just don't know.
No, I do know. This is what I'm telling y'all. I'm in the zone in that moment.
You're in the zone.
And when you come out of this
Pun
zone.
fully intended.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where I'm at. You know what I mean? We're on the 5th. We're on the 9th. We're on the 13th. Like, I ain't got a clue. All I know is contact was made, sounded good. Let's move on. Let's build on that. I don't know. I don't even know what my score is.
Listen,
other guys keep
I would argue that you and I had some good shots today. They just weren't used.
No, we used one of mine.
No, if they're good shots, they're used.
Maybe a better shot.
There might be a better shot.
Well, then it's not a good shot.
All right, this is going to shock
you.
You just want to yell at me today.
So best. Good, better, best. That's
is.
exactly what she is.
She is. This is going to shock you. Neither Slay nor I were the A player or the B player.
Oh.
In our group.
Yeah.
It's shocking. I know who the D player was.
Who?
D for Doherty?
Yep.
Me and Slay give each other a run for our money.
No, you'll be me. You'll be me. I'll be the D.
Look, Kirby's over there practicing his swing. I heard Nate Bargatze one time. Nate Bargatze was on the show last week. He was kind enough to come in the studio. He was wandering around the building aimlessly, but found his way into our studio thanks to Joe Hunk. And Smiley, I think. And Murph, maybe, on TN. Or Brian. Maybe Brian. Anyway.
Don't worry about that.
So he did this thing where, you know how, like, everybody like Kirby always is practicing their golf swing, like playing air guitar almost, but you're playing air golf?
Yep.
He goes, nobody, like, fishermen don't do that. Like, fishermen don't, like, just sit here and then, like, fake cast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe they use more of the mental. Because guess what? I play fake basketball.
You do?
What? Let me catch you coming at me. I will cross you so quick, boy, with no ball. Just cross you with no ball. That's a real baller. And if I catch you going through this doorway before me, I'll dunk on you. You remember people used to do that in high school?
Yes.
Except
for you almost hit your head on the door.
Yeah, that lets you know. Don't walk out in front of me. You're going to get dunked on.
Odell Beckham Jr. Plus or minus
he's been playing
45 catches for the Ravens this year.
He's been playing imaginary football.
Minus.
The last 2 years.
This is why we all got to get worked up over Odell Beckham Jr.
Hold on. Wait a minute. How many games is it?
That's 3 a game.
Games?
45 catches. Moses says over.
Listen, I'm feeling Moses.
Is Odell and Nathaniel? Has he reached that point? Because Matty Ice was good back in the day.
Yeah, but not yet. Not yet.
Okay. You think he's still good?
No, the jury's still out.
Oh.
I see. You got to show me. Matty Ice had already showed me. That was the problem with him. He showed me his last year in the line.
But Levis hadn't even played a game, and he's already showed you.
I waited all college year long not to call him a Nathaniel.
You waited till he went pro.
He's a professional now. Yeah, he can handle it.
You have to have been something first in order to be in this.
Exactly, and then you start to.
That's it. Yeah.
You start to fool people.
Now Levis was something his first year at Kentucky.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And the only reason his Nathanielisms came about is because he came out and said, "No, I don't even know if it was him. Somebody came out and said he was going to be the #1 quarterback taken."
Well, he
an
said
ex-GM in the league.
So that's what made me get alerted.
Remember, Greg Cosell was high on him.
Yeah.
Until this year's tape.
Yep.
Remember?
2
years ago's tape, he was like, yeah.
Yes,
I mean, this,
because remember, I kind of went at Cosell because I thought, Cosell's way smarter than I am.
But you did.
He watches.
You ain't afraid to go at people. I know that.
I mean, I didn't go at him. I just disagreed.
Right.
From what I saw, but
yeah,
I saw one game. Cosell watches 8,000 hours of film.
So in 2021, Odell Beckham Jr. caught 44 balls.
And he only played what?
He played 14 games.
But half was with?
6 with Cleveland, 8 with the Rams.
And about 3 or 4 of them games, he didn't get the ball thrown to him. Remember his dad was putting out the film in that Cleveland game?
He was going at Baker Mayfield.
Drama. Under, baby. I'm going to under.
Under 45. Under 45. Put it on your whiteboard.
Write it down and put it on the whiteboard. We got to freshen up that whiteboard.
Yep, for the new year. Under 45 catches.
Moses is over. Hunt, over, under. Under 45. I'm under, too. Babs?
Hold on.
I'm under.
Yeah.
So you're?
Everybody's under.
Except for Moses.
I think I might be with Moses was on this.
Slate's going over.
Moses, you need some tequila?
No. Babs.
Yeah, Milagro right here.
Look at the offense he's going into. He was with the Rams. He was in a passing offense, and he still didn't get over 45. He's going in a running offense. I mean, there were times they were running a triple option at points in time during the season last year.
Yeah,
well,
that's right.
and on top of it, like, what are you going to get from Lamar?
See, I don't like to choose.
You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
I don't like to choose this because I'm not sure what I'm going to see yet. Do I think Lamar's not going to try? Now, one thing with Lamar will do is force it in there. He'll force it to guys, too. And he'll hold on to it long enough to get it to guys. Like, then you're talking about a different route runner also. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing, what can't be denied in this, can Odell Beckham run routes? Hell yeah, he can run routes. Can he take the top off? Hell yeah, he can take the top off. We don't know if he still can, but precision of running routes, Odell got that. You know what I'm saying? Now I think it's going to be up to Lamar to try to deliver it there. I think he get.
Do you think that other
get over, man?
AFC fan bases are like, oh crap, Lamar has? Let's take Lamar out of it. Oh crap, the Ravens have Odell Beckham Jr.
No,
I think it's like a non-story, honestly.
But that don't mean he ain't gonna go out there and get.
No, it's Odell. It's always a story though.
Yeah, but like, do you pay attention to it? Like, I saw Odell sign with the Ravens. I'm like, okay,
This is my thing. He polarizing enough to catch my attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and part of it is just because of the drama that follows.
Yeah. I mean, he got in a fight with a kicking net. Remember that?
Yep.
He will never escape that.
No, he lost, too. That's the funny thing.
I more than 3 catches a game. I think he get more than 3 catches a game. He can get 2 screens.
Yeah, but how many games is he going to play? That's the other thing.
That's the other thing.
That's the biggest question.
Or is he going to be done?
I said they're coming into it.
And what about Lamar?
Would you have wanted him, as bad as the Titans' receiver room is, would you have wanted him on the Titans?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
It was that bad.
Yeah, you got
They needed something. They needed something.
One thing you can't.
That defenses would pay attention to.
That's my point. One thing about it, you cannot leave that man unattended when he come out there and line up. Like you can't
just ignore him.
Like Julio Jones.
Yes.
Yeah. You couldn't ignore him.
But seriously, Julio
when he was out
Jones,
there,
when
he was out there, he was productive.
It helped.
Yep.
Do you not
but
think
you
so?
can't.
I wouldn't have wanted him.
You can't go by the numbers on what we're talking about. You got to talk about the impact of what they have.
Right, but I mean,
I would have taken.
Right, we didn't spend a whole lot of time
on
Odell Beckham Jr. though during his window of availability.
Yeah, because he's drunk.
Yeah, and we don't even know where we're going here. We don't even know where we're going. We don't even know what direction we're headed.
Torn ACL.
We don't know what direction we're headed with the Titans.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely true.
I think that's the most difficult part. That's it.
Man. Smith and Jigba at 11.
Dude, they do. Listen.
You down, Moses?
No. Hey, man, ain't nobody trying to get no receiver.
O-line, he says.
O-line, man.
Paris Johnson Jr.
I'm fine with that. Skowronski. What's his name?
Skowronski, yeah.
I got it right.
Pete.
Hey, yeah.
Babs.
Give me him.
I said this on Friday. So I want to get your take on this. So ESPN Insider, they were going through like their draft people and all this, and one guy said, I forget which guy, said an NFL executive told him that he thought Skowronski would end up in the Hall of Fame at guard.
Really?
Yes.
That's tough.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
That's tough.
So you want offensive line at 11 too?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. And maybe
only you and Kayla won't.
Me and Kayla are all in on Smith and Jigba.
and Schaefer. But that,
for
those that didn't
you're
hear.
just going to throw Schaefer on the pile with Buck Rising. Like you have Schaefer and Buck Rising on the pile together.
Yeah. For those that didn't hear Schaefer wanted to go running back.
Bijan. Bijan
Robinson, yeah.
I'm not that far off from that one either.
I am. We got Derrick Henry.
No, I am.
No.
You're not drafting a guy that high to sit.
I don't care.
No.
It's a running back period. It's the position. I don't care who it is.
Trade Derrick Henry, release him, whatever, save the money. Bijan.
No.
He's on the field every down. He is the real deal.
You got to give me a lineman.
I don't. Maybe
I'm not that. Like I wouldn't do it necessarily, but like if they
that
did
high,
I would be intrigued.
I
would be intrigued.
I think he'll be there. If you move back to 20-something, he'd be there.
It'd be different if you're talking about 20,
yeah.
21, 22
move
pick.
back.
But you talk
but
about
if you end up with
11,
Bijan Robinson and get rid of Derrick Henry.
Not 11.
And I know that's blasphemy in this town. And before you like just throw
that's
stuff
blasphemy.
at me, like throw shoes at me, I understand that Derrick Henry is one of the best running backs in the game. I'm just saying like
he's getting older.
From one of the best running backs in the history of the game. Let me say that. But I just reading Rand Carthon, and we had him on the show and all the like the way he describes players he wants on the roster, Derrick Henry doesn't fit.
Because he's not versatile.
He's not versatile. He's not like he's talking about multiple skill set dudes. Derrick Henry's not even on the field on third down.
But what he is
Bijan Robinson would be on the field every down he could go.
But you can get if we got 2 more years left with King Henry, you can get another Bijan Robinson in 2 years. You can get another Bijan Robinson in 2 years. And
I'll give you that point, yes. Running backs are expendable, blah, blah, blah.
What Derrick Henry brings also, too, though, but it don't bring that what did you just say? The
versatility.
He may not bring that, but guess what he is? He's a mental staple for what your franchise is right now. So you trade him, guess what? We're heading in a whole different direction. Let's roll.
Yeah, that's definitely true, but I think they are anyway.
I don't think they are.
Well, I just –
until they show me.
I mean –
okay.
It's complete –
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm just going by what they say.
No, I agree. I totally understand that, too. I'm just saying they got to make a move to where we're like, oh, wait a minute. They are heading in a different direction.
Yeah.
There's no value for – there's no there's not enough value on the market for Derrick Henry for them to move away to
go in a different direction.
Right. I mean,
they
honestly may like if they got rid of him, they may just have to release him.
Right.
Honestly, to save the money or whatever. But they've got to redo his contract.
Would it be
what if I went with the scenario I threw at y'all last week? Smith and Jigba at 11, and then Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama running back, in the second round, because he gives you that pass catching threat, all 3 downs. He gives you that too.
Give me a lineman and then go get Gibbs.
And here's the other thing too is, and this is why running backs don't go in the first round anymore, really, because the first round contract, it's the 4 years and then the option for the 5th, right? Like, so you want that in a quarterback, a wide receiver, an offensive lineman, basically anything but running back, right?
Yep.
And so if you are drafting a running back in the first round, then you've got to think about that you're giving him that 4-year deal with the 5th-year option to a running back.
To your point, this is what I would love in that scenario.
That's why I like Gibbs in the second round.
Move back and get Smith and Jigba. When you move back, make sure you get a third round.
Or a fourth. They don't have
All
a fourth.
Yeah. And then, you give me that. But it's still in that second round pick, it has to be a no lineman. You can't go in these first 2 rounds and not take a no lineman. You do that.
Well, and plus
go in these first 2 rounds and don't take a lineman.
Okay, let's say
maybe they like doing Radunz at guard.
Go in these first 2 rounds and don't take a lineman.
You can't even say that without.
Exactly.
I couldn't even finish the
sentence. Giggle box yourself. Yeah, exactly.
I tried to read Babs' writing and everything. Like, there's a lot. Dylan Radunz at guard. There's a lot going on here.
Ugh.
He over in the rock core.
Well, plus if you're rebuilding, yes, I said it. If you are in fact rebuilding,
Savage
I call it.
Right now.
Savage says that. I know. I call it
Is
retooling.
he jumping for joy? Yes.
Yeah, because he said it's a rebuild, and I told him he was wrong. If you're retooling even, you got to have that foundation, and this is your chance to get young, first-round protection, 10-year guys.
Especially that high.
At least 8-year guys, right?
These are anything top 15 foundational pieces.
Yep.
Smith and Jigba, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Where?
He doesn't even want to talk about. You know what? I feel like he's got big man like nah. He's like nah.
Pooping
big man.
on the big men.
Wide receivers, running back,
like,
Bijan,
dude, you got to score in this league, people.
About
man,
that.
ain't nothing cute
yeah,
about
you ain't
what we do.
scoring
You
if
gotta
you
score.
don't have protection to be able to
Nothing cute.
score.
Listen, they addressed
you don't
it.
have the offensive line. No, they did not address it.
They addressed it.
No,
They
didn't.
addressed it with guys that are not starters. They addressed it with
Oh yeah, they brought him in to start.
piece guy. I know. There's a reason they're available. There's a reason they're available.
You and your husband, Delaney
No, but
Walker
hey,
was
I
available.
disagree with my husband often, but I agree with him on that one.
Sorry, Travis.
If they're old,
I didn't try to draw her into saying that. I didn't, but she did.
No, you didn't, because you don't instigate at all.
Ever. Wide receiver, running
Slay,
back, first
yes.
two picks. First 2 picks.
No.
Who would
Dude,
you go?
I will.
Lineman.
First 2 picks?
Yeah, lineman. I'll be lenient on the second. I'm cool with a wide receiver on the second because I think there's gonna be something there.
That wide receiver.
Where does Tillman go?
That wide receiver room, man.
Do you want me to go through the
Mingo.
list of the 30s that are out there that the Titans have visited with?
Yes, when we come back. We'll
Yes,
do that
perfect.
next. 3HL on 104.5 The Zone. We'll be right back. Zone Golf Tournament going on at Greystone Golf Club.
Break,
We need
hump.
to- Yeah, break.
Break.
Call them.
Titans are
So live on Zone TV, Facebook, live, Twitter, Twitch.
Twitch, please. Hey, by the way, did you see our guy Scooby's
shirt?
Shirt?
Yeah,
it was
dope.
amazing.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was amazing. It had Twitch, please. It had all of our sayings. Car ain't got no roof. Time for the show.
Yep, really good.
Did you put a picture out of it?
Yeah, did you put it out, Hunk? You need to post it.
Okay, Hunk.
That was so good. Get on it, Hunk. Come on, Hunky
Hunk's
Hunk.
just worried about his Braves not winning it every game they play anymore.
Well, good thing they have 80 more games to play. Whatever.
He said 150. Yeah.
Yeah.
Babs is a Braves fan, but she'll tune in later.
I'll tune in later. Let me know.
What you got there?
Wake
One
me
of our
up.
proud sponsors?
Yes.
Food?
Yes. Who brought this food? Oh, Charlie's?
You don't even know. Oh, Charlie's brought the
good.
food. Yeah, she's just going to eat it.
Let me take
Oh,
a bite.
Charlie's rolls used to be so good. I mean, still so good, probably. I can't eat bread.
I know. Wait. She's sinister, man.
This lady here, man.
Sorry,
I don't know what they did with Babs and Seattle, man. Give my girl back. I want her back.
Did you have coffee and wear flannel? Is that what happened in Seattle?
Yes.
Did it rain?
Give me my Babsy back.
She's delighting in our misery. Like, literally, O'Charlie's brought fettuccine Alfredo with chicken, and we can't eat it. And
Like, it's
they
so
have
good.
amazing rolls, and we can't eat them.
Hey,
Me and Slay.
a quick question.
I have no problem eating it.
With conversation going on in the chat, it's some back and forth. What do you guys think about Big Jeff and him getting the paycheck? Y'all think he plays up to
Yes.
up to his potential? Or
Yes.
yeah, I do too.
I don't. He's
Or is it
not
a-
he's not a. Oh, I got. He's
I
not.
got paid. And sit
And
back
I
and
love
relax.
Albert.
Yeah.
But he's not a Hainsworth.
Okay. I feel the same.
Nope. I think that dude is like.
And it's still
Miss
here in the
Amy
same
gave
system.
me a chance. This is when,
Well,
If
when
Big
there
Al
were
would have got paid
people-
in the system, I think he still would have been a dog.
Right,
I
and
agree.
to be
Yeah,
fair,
that's fair, yeah.
to be fair to Al, like he got paid, but then he went into a system that he didn't fit, which was really
No.
weird.
Okay, but I'm going back.
He went into a 3-4 system when he got the $100 million from DC, and
going back
did
before the
not
payday.
fit.
No, I'm
And
going
he'll-
back before the payday. You talk whatever, all you want. You are right. He
Okay.
has said it. Y'all
Okay.
had that conversation once he got to DC. I'm talking about prior to that. Albert Hainsworth, in a contract year, was unfreaking stoppable.
Those 2 seasons, especially the last, but both seasons where he was in a contract year, might have been the greatest defensive tackle seasons in the history of the game.
Yes.
Like, and,
But you didn't see that same effort every single year.
well,
That's
and
my point.
The season before he went to DC, Albert, that season was the best in the history of a defensive tackle season. And there have been lots of, like Warren Sapp and all those guys included. I'm telling you, like, you can look at the numbers, and the numbers are what they were.
I mean, there's a reason he got that paycheck.
eyeball test.
Yep.
Watching that dude for every snap of that season, it was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jefferson and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was like just picking people up and throwing them.
Oh my gosh,
at the
yes.
quarterback.
I wish I could have stayed. I couldn't stay locked in like it overseas at that time. We
Right.
weren't getting that many games, man.
He was so dominant. Now, I mean, it's probably not fair to compare Big Jeff to anybody, really. But, like, I just think with that payday, like, he feels like he earned it, and he did earn it, and I think he'll be more of what he was. You know what I mean? Like, I think he'll feel more secure.
Right.
And he'll just go to work even harder, I think.
Yeah.
Because, look, I mean, he's got another contract out there in 4 years that he can go make.
If he wants to, yeah.
Almost cursed.
He can double back.
A Shiano ton of money.
There you go.
He can double right back.
Thank you, Babs.
It's there for you.
WNBA draft about to come on. Sorry.
Big Jeff ain't going in that.
In the WNBA draft?
Yeah.
Wait. No.
Any Lady Vols going? Horson going?
Yeah, yes, she is. Jordan is, yeah. I think she's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else
I
coming
love
back.
her game. Haley Jones played at Stanford. A little disappointing toward the end. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's up,
No,
sidetrack.
No, to Babs' point, though,
Squirrels.
like, I really don't think anybody would just say, okay, Big Jeff got paid. He's not going to be effective anymore.
I don't
Like,
know.
He's
I don't think
driven.
it's his personality.
Yeah, he's just driven by other things to me.
Yeah.
Like being around him a little bit.
Well, and honestly, he could have gotten paid more than what he did, But he didn't push for that. He didn't make that decision, and I think that also tells you a lot about him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we know from his past he is loyal.
Yep.
I mean, loyal, because that's where the trouble in high school came from.
Yep.
Honestly.
Yep.
That's where the fight and all of that and the, you know, all of that was because he was loyal, taking care of a family member.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, yep.
So, like, you know that is in his DNA. That's his personality. And Miss Amy took a chance on him to draft him when there were question marks about his, you know, personality and character.
I thought it was really good.
So he's loyal
the Titans
to her.
put back out after signing him that video of him getting drafted and speaking at the podium, crying.
Yep.
And saying how he wasn't. He was.
I won't let you down,
won't
and
let
he
you down.
has not.
Yep.
Now he might enjoy himself and go out around town and whatever, but he has not let Miss Amy down. So there you go.
What is he, 24? About to be 25? Yeah. Scooby shirt. So
you remember what you guys were doing at that age?
Oh, boy, I was running around this place.
I was too.
I was running around. Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah.
Tin Roof.
I was at Club
Lime back in the day. Do you remember
Hollywood
Lime?
about 3
Grand Central Station, Mix Factory, Have a Nice Day Cafe.
I was just getting started.
Man,
Scooby
that's
shirt.
old school.
Twitch, please.
Yes.
Your Twitter fingers and your mic is always hot. What else? I'm in the building. Car ain't got no roof. The Indianapolis Colts.
Did we
keep
put
your
that
powder
out?
dry.
Yes, that's a great one.
In the meantime,
in between time.
Peace. Back at it tomorrow. Love y'all. Appreciate you being with us. And
we'll hit those 30 visits tomorrow.
Yeah. My bad. Yep. Got up. Sheesh.
We'll hit it tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Call 'em.
Guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to skip the hassle and get your home sold fast and stress-free. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry, so you can sell your home stress-free, make the most money, and move when you're ready. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Certain restrictions apply.
Did you know the IRS is a super creditor? Hi, I'm Lance Story with the Lance Story Law Firm.
WNBA draft stuff.
The IRS is the only
today.
creditor that can create a bill for you
NBA
without
starts
your
tomorrow.
permission.
The playoffs start tomorrow.
Then
But
drop
tonight,
the hammer and
the
aggressively
Preds
collect
are
it
fighting for their
by
lives.
wiping
If
out
they
your
want to
bank
have
account,
any
seizing
chance
your
about
assets,
getting into
and
the
levying
playoffs
your
and making a run,
wages.
you got to start
No
with
other
Calgary
creditor
tonight.
can do that.
You can
And
get
this
out
can
there
all
right
happen
now
without a
odds
court approval.
at
If you owe
plus
back taxes,
180
you
on
need
the
to
money
be
line.
prepared to face the
Just get a
super
little bit
creditor.
wages,
Don't
see what
just
you
sit
can
back
do,
and take
and
it.
then
Fight
get the
back.
ball
At
rolling
the
for the
Lance
next
Story
game,
Law
but
Firm,
you
we
gotta
know
start
how to
with
use
tonight.
the
So
laws to your
bet on the Preds
advantage and go
versus
toe-to-toe
Calgary.
with
That's
the
what I'm rolling with,
IRS.
plus 180.
Our office is located right here in
All you got to do
Nashville.
is download the
Contact
Superbook
the
Sports
Lance
app
Story
or
Law
visit
Firm today.
superbook.com.